For many physicians today, their quality of life has been reduced to a record low. Their family lives and their own health have deteriorated because of high stress and little time to take care of themselves. Physicians are working harder than ever, only to find their incomes reduced and personal wealth threatened. Physicians are frustrated by how it's becoming almost impossible to order certain tests and medications. Today, half of all physicians are burning out because of the toxic healthcare environment, and they're being led to believe it's their own fault, their own ability to cope. So it should be no surprise that physicians have one of the highest rates of suicide of any profession. On average, one doctor takes his or her own life every day. Every year we lose 2 medical school classes worth of doctors to suicide. And annually, nearly 1 million patients receive suboptimal care due to the doctor's self-inflicted deaths. And there are important reasons why half of all doctors in our country today are burning out. The effects of mounting regulations over the last 20 years have devastated physicians' ability to practice freely. This has only accelerated over the last 6 years, leaving physicians feeling trapped, frustrated, and impotent. Mergers and acquisitions and government intrusion have caused us to be herded into employment arrangements with hospitals or large conglomerates. Micromanagement has driven physicians to scale back quality and to become reluctant to commit to making diagnoses. The emergence of big data and data transparency have put a microscope on doctors, highlighting certain metrics in isolation that make us look bad, such as the amount of money we are responsible for in prescriptions. If your practice style varies just a bit from a very narrow channel of what is considered acceptable, in other words cheap, you run the risk of loss of hospital privileges, government fraud investigations, reputation attacks in the media, plaintiff attorney attacks, and medical board investigations and actions. But these are not rare one-off events. These occur much more commonly than you might know. Much of this has stayed in the dark because your colleagues are afraid to talk about it when it happens to them. Physician disruption is well underway, and it is only going to accelerate in the face of technological disruption. Physicians are suffering the consequences of disruption because we've become divided and vulnerable. This has opened the door to nefarious actors who are all too happy to prey on our fear and drive a wedge between us and our cherished patients. It's time to change. We must learn to let go of fear and not respond to intimidation. We must embrace the notion that technological innovation and market-driven value will drive amazing abundance into our lives and into the lives of our patients. We must take charge and steer the direction of medicine once again, advocating for our patients in their pursuit of ideal health. We must usher in a big bang of value that will resolve the self-immolation that is destroying the doctor-patient relationship today. This will not be easy, but it is worthy. And it will take each and every doctor committing to a new existence on the other side of physician disruption. So let's get to work and start to rebuild the practice of medicine so that the next generation of physicians won't have to go through restoration.